Alright, my friends. Here we go. So, Ninja Gaiden's a game that I really like. It makes me cry a lot. Ninja Gaiden makes me cry a lot, but I keep coming back to it because I really like it. Contra is a game I love. So, in case you haven't been here for Contra, well, lately on this stream, what we're doing is we're running through the game with no power-ups. I'm basically grinding attempts until I can beat it without getting any power-ups and without losing any lives. So I want the perfect no-power, deathless run. I've gotten so close. I've made it to the room of the final boss, and I got killed by a scorpion like 3 feet away from the final boss. I've also had a run... Well, I've had a run with 1.5 deaths. Alright, I made it through the whole game. I only died once, but I also at one point picked up I didn't pick up, but I spawned a power-up. Like that, I opened a crate and I saw the power-up. That's a failure condition for my runs. The no power run means I don't even want to see any of those disgusting power-ups. I want them kept safe, out of sight in their crates and capsules. I don't want anything to do with them. So we're gonna start off with just a warm-up run. We're just gonna go through the game with no powers. I'm not even gonna run the timer because I expect to die. And just no matter how many times we die or how ugly this is, we're just gonna... Alright, well if I die on stage 1, I'll reset, but... Other than that, we're just gonna run through the whole game. Even if I game over, we're just gonna try and get through the whole game one time for our warm-up run. It's a fairly short game. It's only about 20 minutes for me to get through the game. You know, roughly between 20 and 30 minutes per run. Speedrunners, you know, do it in something crazy like, you know, probably 7 minutes or something like that. I don't know what the record is, but whoa. Stage 1. That's the, there's the only easy part of the game. Those red guys, I can't kill any red guys either, because they always drop a power-up. I feel like it must get frustrating if you're here for a lot of the Contra playthroughs, because I explain a lot of the same stuff over and over again, just as part of the, you know, like, rambling that goes on while you're playing the game. And I really don't like to put people through, like, the same observations about the game every single time I play it, but... There's only so many things you can think to say when you're grinding the same game again and again and again. And there are frequently new lurkers, so... It could benefit, you know, anybody who's new and lurking to have an example of the shallowness of my of my powers of observation. Stage 2. Stage 2 is not terrible. Stage 3 I die a lot on. Every stage from here forward I die a lot on. Whoa, I was jumping toward a shrimp as it spawned. That was so scary. I feel like I usually take this guy out a little bit faster than we're doing right now. That's alright. Speed's not important. I have to be real careful on these stages. I'm frequently not careful enough because I don't know when the red guys come dancing by. So it's very easy for them to ruin my run. Whoa! I don't like jumping over those things. It's too difficult to judge the distance of where they are. I think I've got leftover nerves from Ninja Gaiden because I'm like, I'm feeling super nervous. I'm not even far along in the game. Like, I don't have anything to lose at this point. But I'm already feeling like I do. Oh, what am I doing? I don't like what these bubbles are doing. Of course, I never do, but... That's half the game. Love that one-up sound, even when I can't, even when it doesn't matter. I've been trained to love that sound. Level 5 is a level that I almost never make it through without losing a life. I think I've made it through here without losing a life, like, maybe 3 or 4 times out of the hundreds that I've played this. Terrible at Contra, never beat it. I kind of lucky. I feel like I just really clicked with Contra, like, kind of right away. I mean, it took a lot of attempts, but the first night that we played it on stream, that was the first time I played it, and I think we beat it first night. It took like 5 or 6 hours, if I remember correctly. No, it's definitely a rough game. I just think, I don't know, something just really clicks with me with this game, though. Sort of the opposite of Echo the Dolphin. There's a game that does not click with me. I got my demons. I feel like this guy's pattern was kind of weird. I don't know. First time, that's good. I mean, we got game over a ton. I've had to restart several times that night. I mean, obviously, I guess if it's a short game and it took 5 hours. No! It's another level that I'm never likely to make it through without a death. Can that guy turn around? I don't remember. I hate these jumps. Oh, there's our first death. Oh, that's terrible. I hate that jump. Oh, nightmarish. That's the one thing I would change about Contra if I could. I hate the floors where they have that fake 3D thing going on. All they do is make the player unsure of where their character is. It's not... I don't know. I disagree. I disagree with that design very strongly. I don't like it in Ninja Gaiden either. That was so good for a warm-up run. That warm-up run was better than a lot of my real runs. Or this warm-up run is so far better than a lot of my real runs. Ah. Hello, Vance Velez. Good to see you again. Gotta get to your comment in just a moment. Whoa. Okay, never been great at 2D games where I have to dodge bullets, Yake says, so Contra and shmups are no-go for me. Frownie is sad because it's an F and not an S and not an F in his hand. I would imagine that F is Frownie's favorite letter. So I actually had Jelly draw that for me before I knew anything about Contra. I just found an image of an item from the game to put into Frownie's hand, and it just happened to be the best weapon in the game. By coincidence. I don't think I even knew there was an F item when I asked for the piece of art. And what is my favorite letter? I mean, I guess F makes sense for Frownie. I've never thought to make a like alphabet tier list. Well, you know what? Even then, if I'd known there was an item that had the letter F, I was gonna say that I probably would have requested that she use that. But here's the thing, it has a letter in it. I should have had her change it to an F regardless, even if there wasn't an F item in the game. So I guess I dropped the ball there. Because I've got a Mario-style Frownie, and I put an F on his... I told her to put an F on his hat. Or, I don't know if I told her to do that, but she did, and I liked it, so... So I don't know why I didn't think to be like, oh yeah, there's this item. Draw this item, but change the S to an F. Whoa. I don't even know if these panels in the floor are destructible. I've never tried to blow them up. They probably are. Maybe the art means that Frownie picked up the S but doesn't know how to install it into the weapon. That would be... That does sound like an issue I would end up having. No backseating, chat. Don't tell me how to install the weapon. I'll figure it out on my own. And then I never do. Every time I pass through this level, every time, all I can think of is the touch fuzzy get dizzy level from Yoshi's Island. Whenever I see these, I don't even know what they are, these faces with their fuzzies. Well, that's it. There's a true one death run, right? We only died once. Oh. I didn't spawn any power-ups, I don't think. I think I only died once. If I'm wrong, correct me. Please. Oh, so close to deathless, though. So close and so far away. Oh. What a monster of a game. Thank you for the GG, Yake. I feel sad. I feel happy, but I feel sad, too. You get it. First gamer to not be able to install the spread gun weapon in Contra is still a first. I wouldn't mind going down in history for that. That would be hilarious if Yoshi was walking around the alien's lair and all Red Falcon could do is make him dizzy. Hey, that's a nice Yoshi emote. That's cute. All right, well we'll do a couple more passes. I think we'll do this. I'd like to pass through the game 2 more times. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's diminishing returns though. That was so good. I kind of feel like I can't top that. I'm not gonna be able to top that tonight. So it's kind of like, what's the point? But I don't know. We'll do one more pass and then we'll see we'll see how I feel about that one. If we have another really good pass, then we might do 2. And if the next one is terrible, then we just might do 1 more. I'd like to, I'd like to think, all right, the warm-up had only one death, so the next run will have 0, but it usually doesn't work that way for me. Usually when I have a really good run, I peak for the night. It's one of those emotes people add to their lineup even if they've never played the game on their stream just because it's that cute. I can get that. I can get that. Alright, we're gonna run the timer this time. Up until the first death. If we die before the end of stage 4, then I'm gonna reset the game and try fresh. If we die after stage 4, we're just gonna keep going and finish the game. For the extra practice. If we die in the first half of the game, though, there's no sense in spending all that time on a dead run. There's not really a lot of sense in spending time on a run that dies after stage 4, except that I'm really bad at 5 and 6, and it's like, so I should always practice 5 and 6 if I get there. But then it's like, well, I mean, if you're at 7 and 8. Then you have so little of the game left, so that's sort of why the stage 4 cutoff works, or is sort of that's why that is the way I work. It's a delicate balance, trying to get enough practice without wasting too much time. So depending on how you measure things, that run that we just had, you could argue is my best run. I did have a run that made it further into the game. Like I said, I made it all the way to the room of the last boss on a single life before, and I got killed by one of those scorpions. But on that run, even though I made it further, I died more times, because after that death, I died a whole bunch of times because I was deflated. I was just like, oh, who cares, and threw a bunch of lives away. So, like, that previous run, if I am correct that that was only one death, that's my best run from that point of view. Tanking is the ultimate speed strat. I definitely use that strategy in a few games. Ninja Gaiden comes to mind. There's a lot of bosses where it's just like, just wail on them and pray. Just pray that you have more health than the boss. Oh, I almost opened that power-up capsule. That would have been terrible. Whoa! Whew. I usually go for 1 credit clears and no death runs, so when I do get that first death, it's actually a huge stress reliever. It's like the Shermans have arrived. Oh, I died. That's stage 4, though. We get to reset. From the top. No waiting. Just jump right back in. I've got a few 1cc's, but it's been or no death runs, but it's been a while since I've added to that list. You know, I've done Contra regular with no deaths. There's no power. No power has taken a long time. I've done Contra, Super C, Castlevania the Adventure, and Super Ghouls and Ghosts are my no death clears that I've gotten so far. I remember them all because it's a pretty short list. And then I've been working on this one, the no power deathless Contra, for a while, but I've been doing it off and on. It's taken a very long time because I don't practice it very often. I like to tell myself. Basically I do it once every other week at this point. I'd like to do no power Contra, and I'd like to do all power Contra, and I'd like to do the same thing with Super C. No power Super C, all power Super C. I think it'd be fun. Yeah, that's the stun. The stun got me. Super Ghouls and Ghosts is a great game to have under the belt. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. I've actually done that one twice. Castlevania the Adventure I've done a lot of times too, but I used to speedrun that game, so... Oh, what am I doing? I'm on the wrong side of the world. So that one's kind of different from the other ones because because that's a game where I actually studied speedrun strats to a degree, and all my other ones are the other 4 are all casual, where it's just I just had to figure everything out for myself. I like that better. I feel more proud of it. They're definitely sloppier playthroughs. They're definitely sloppier playthroughs, but they're my playthroughs. That's an underrated no death run, and you're not going to underrate it. Great job on that one, too. Thank you. Thank you. Castlevania, the Castlevania one, I feel like I just got lucky because I hadn't even been practicing that one very long. I'd only been working on it for like a week. I feel like I played it a few times and I was like, I'm gonna do this one deathless, and I got the deathless run really quickly. I don't remember exactly how many days I worked on it, but it wasn't very many. But it's not from skill. It's just from luck. But I'll take it. Hey, I'll take it. But I think if I tried to do Castlevania, no death again, it would probably take me months. I have thought about, like, wouldn't it be nice to maybe do a deathless whip only run, but the amount of practice I would have to do that is just so scary. I feel like it would eat up so much of my life. Whoa. The one on the right didn't even spawn a shrimp. I got so lucky there. I might have been in trouble if it had. Every attempt to take out that left hand has been so slow tonight. Fastest speedruns tend to be a mishmash of other people's sloppy playthroughs anyway. Proudest no death run I've ever done was never recorded. Sorry, I'm definitely gonna get to that. Woo! It's okay. It's really surprising that the electricity doesn't kill you. Everything else kills you. Why doesn't the electricity? That was crazy barrel jumping. I felt crazy doing it. Oh, you beat Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. My goodness. I can't even beat that game, period. Without getting hit. That is insane. Yeah, I've played that game a few times on stream. I still haven't beaten it. That game is hard. A no damage run just sounds impossible. Whoa, I thought I was going to lose a life right there. I hit the wrong bubble. Victory. At the time, there wasn't such a thing as Twitch, and I had no idea how big a deal that was. And I doubt that I could do something like that since I know how difficult it's supposed to be now. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, hats off to you, my friend. Levels 5 and 6 are the hardest levels for me, I think, in the game. This is like the real danger zone of the game for me. This particular jump right here. Ooh. Or fall, as it were. And right there, sometimes that guy fires at you and there's just nothing you could do. There's nothing you can do but run into the bullet. Back. Welcome back, Kai. Took way too long. We finished Ninja Gaiden. I beat it finally, and we've moved along to Contra. We've had one run through Contra that went amazingly well. Second run died. I had to reset it. This is the third run. I haven't played a lot of games where the character dies in one hit. I've only made it through part of that comment. Sorry, it's hard to keep up with the longer comments, you know, while the timer's running. But I definitely want to read what you have to say. Sorry, it's just gonna take a while. I haven't played a lot of games that are one-hit deaths. I don't think outside of Contra. I'm having trouble thinking of anything that I've played where you die in one hit. You know, Ghosts and Goblins is close. You get 2 hits there, but can't think of a lot of one-hit games off the top of my head. They must have tested it so it could beat without getting hit. You know, I would like to think that developers would do that. I don't think it's probably all that common, though. Because, like, I'm sure that they didn't test Ninja Gaiden to make sure that you could beat that without getting hit. Because it took decades for anyone to figure out how to do that. I think if the devs knew, it would have come out at some point. So I think that a lot of devs probably don't bother to test whether no hit is possible. I mean, you might be right that Konami did. But I think if they did, I still think that's probably pretty rare. Whoa. This was the level our first run died on. Right around here too, I think. Oh no, I missed that jump. That's what that was. I was just still feeling sad about it when we got here. I'm pretty sure my childhood self was wrong. Conversation about chicken earlier was magic. My man brought me a chicken fillet. Nice. I do really like a fried chicken sandwich. I haven't had I feel like I haven't had fried chicken in a while. Maybe I should have some soon. Scary jumps. Scary jumps in this game. Oh, my mom. Whoa, where am I going? No! We got so close again. I made that mistake twice back to back and it killed me the second time. Oh, life is tragic. That is so very upsetting. We were so far. We were so close. And I lost it all. Touch fuzzy, get dizzy. That's what I did. That's what I did. Haru won't let me bully a car. The car bullied Haru, Kai says. Haru says he can't make it for a few streams. Well, that's unfortunate to hear, but you know, I don't begrudge people for having things going on, you know. If you can't make it to the stream, that's it's understandable. We'll just look forward to when we can have him back. I mean, you know, I can't always make it to all my streams. sometimes I have to cancel. See, this is what I was talking about earlier when like I made it to level 8 and I started throwing lives away. I just threw one down in that pit there too. I don't need a 1 death run now. We've already had that. This is a terrible situation to be over here with this thing still alive. I don't think I've ever let that happen. Doesn't matter. I've got enough lives. Victory is inevitable, but it's not really a victory, is it? It's just such sadness. My hair is all terrible from being under this hat for so many hours. It feels pretty not great. Oh, I'm in pieces. I'm in pieces. Time to tank it. Yeah. You're right. That's exactly what that was. All right, my friends. Let me step away from the camera for just a moment, and I need to blow my nose, and we're gonna try one more run because I've had 2 very good ones tonight. Now I'm greedy, so we'll keep at this for another half an hour or so, and then we'll move on to the Atari after that. But just excuse me for one brief moment, please. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, I'm ready to do it again. Actually, I'm not. Let me wipe my glasses again, because I think when I tried to clean them, I think I actually made them foggier. The other night, one of my lenses fell out of my glasses, and I don't know how it happened, but I found them in the morning, and there was a lens missing. And it's remarkably hard to find a missing lens from your glasses. It's bad enough when I misplace my glasses and I have to go around looking for them without them. But when I've lost only the lens, that was pretty rough. I mean, it's basically invisible. I just had to feel around on the floor. Thought I'd never find it. Feeling around like Velma, exactly. That's exactly what I was doing. I'm going to sleep, Frownie. It's late, and I'm getting tired. Right on. Sleep well, Kai. Thank you for being here and keeping me company. I've appreciated having you here for the stream. And yeah, I hope you feel well rested. Have a great day tomorrow, and we'll see you on another stream. Alright, let's try for one more run. I really hope that I really hope it's not a struggle to get the Atari working tonight. I don't know what it is. But sometimes, like, the machine works, but sometimes, like, getting the video signal to come through correctly is just a real headache. I mean, we're gonna make it happen. I'm just hoping it's easy. Last time we did 2600, it was the video quality was really dubious. We can just pretend like that one never happened. I use a wooden sword to hit the reset button when I'm doing stuff like this, so I don't have to get up and actually mess with the console, because they're all out of reach. But previously I'd had my consoles on my left-hand side, and it was a lot easier because I'm left-handed. But now they're to my right, so I've either got to reach across my body to press the button, or I've got to use my dumb hand, and I don't know which is more difficult. No! Maybe another run won't happen. Left and right change around on the stream frequently because I put my camera in different places. But I always like for the face cam to give the illusion that I'm facing toward the game video. So depending on where the camera is, sometimes I have to flip the video signal or mirror it so that I'm looking in the right direction. Derek Ocean, welcome in. Hope your weekend is off to a great start, Derek. We beat Ninja Gaiden. It took forever. It took 2.5 hours tonight. I was very rusty, but we did just a casual play through it for fun to sort of de-rust a little bit, just because it's been a while and I like the game. And then we've been playing Contra, and man, I've had some really close runs. I made it all the way to level 8 on one run, and I made it through a different run with just 1 death, so... I've had 2 runs. They've been really great in different ways. One of them went really far, and one of them had very few deaths. So I'm getting closer and closer to finally completing this challenge. I've sort of lost faith that it's gonna happen tonight, but I've gained faith that it's gonna happen soon. Might even try. I don't make promises I can't keep again, but I might even try to stream this again tomorrow afternoon, so I can get a few more attempts, like while I'm feeling close. Had the day off, so yeah, right on. So I would like to complete one more run through Contra tonight. And then after that, we're going to pick up the 2600. We're going to start off with Turmoil, and then I don't know what else we're going to play. No, don't open that crate. Don't open that crate. Whatever you do, don't spawn a power-up. That's the worst way to die. Accidentally jumping down through the floor onto an enemy like I did last time, that's a pretty bad way to die too. An accidental input like that may be worse than a spawning a power-up. You can tell we're really playing tonight. I'm getting that sore spot on the side of my finger that I talk about sometimes. Saw the new Nick Cage movie today. Just got home from it, actually. I think I've seen trailers for that. The one where he's playing himself. It looked pretty weird, if that's the one you're talking about. Oh, thank you for the magic bean. I'll do that at some point. Can't do it during the challenge, but as soon as I get a chance. It was funny and weird. Right on. Thank you for the pistachios, Yake. Yeah, we'll also get to those, you know, at a convenient time. I'm looking forward to those, to ease the pain of the bean. Well, let's just hope the bean is good, and then they're both a treat. I already had one yucky bean. I thought I was doomed. I thought I was doomed. It's just like last time. have pretty negative feelings about the idea of actually completing the challenge with a run that has a electrocution in it. But electrocution isn't death, so it counts. But I think, boy, that's ugly to have that in my run. Place where I get electrocuted. But at the same time, you know, like I was saying earlier, it makes my run unique. Or at least it makes it mine. And it's more true to form to have a terrible mistake. I think that's more on brand for me. Could be a good bean, could be. Rained hard for you. It rained here too. It didn't rain very hard, but it did rain today, and that actually, so I was supposed to do more yard work today, but, it rained. So it kind of canceled my plans, but I was kind of happy to have the excuse. This is bad. Oh no, that guy's gone now. Well. If the enemies could all just kind of chill for a moment. Of course they couldn't. Of course they couldn't. Alright. Alright, I think we're gonna just end Contra here. I don't think well, I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't really feel like running through the rest of the game, but there's that whole point I made about needing the practice. Alright, we'll finish it up. It won't take that long anyway. I could stop and have that bean, though. Let's do that. We'll hang out here and have our bean. Oh no, there are enemies spawning here. I thought it was safe to hang out here. Alright, well, I can't be too sad. We had two very good runs. I got... Oh, never mind. I thought this was the popcorn bean. This is dishwater or birthday cake. This one does have a chance of being good. Or being okay. Birthday cake flavor isn't really very good. It's better than most of the bad flavors, but it's still, the birthday cake flavor just tastes very chemical to me. It's birthday cake. So it's a good bean. It's not a great bean, but it's a good bean. Want to savor it. Enjoy my pistachios on the move. There's not a lot of moving over here anyway. I just gotta fight the snowplow. So if you want to use the collection command, exclamation point collection, you can look at what Atari 2600 games I have. I'm open to suggestions. We're going to start off with Turmoil. If there's a game you're familiar with, you can suggest it to me, but a couple things to keep in mind. If it's a game I've already played, I'm not really going to be eager to pick it up again tonight. If it's a game with the word video in the title, I probably won't play it. And I'm really looking for games tonight that are easy to figure out. I'm hoping to pick things off the shelf where they're the games I already know how to play them, or I can figure out how to play them. If it's something that's like really cryptic, where you need like an instruction manual and stuff like that to figure it out, I'm not really interested in putting a lot of time in it tonight. So, if you do want to look at the collection and make a suggestion of an Atari 2600 game, I'm open to hear what you have in mind. But please try and keep those sort of restrictions in mind. And if you don't want to suggest anything, that's fine. I've got a couple things that like we haven't done yet that are sort of common games that I'm pretty sure I understand, or things I think I might be able to. So I do have some things in mind. Oh, and Pitfall I would be eager to play, except my copy of Pitfall is broken and will not work. Chickbud, I don't think you have Kaboom. I don't think I have Kaboom on the Atari. No, I think I have a game called Kablooey on Super Nintendo. I don't think I have a Kaboom. I don't know though. I have so many games. I'm surprised by what I have a lot of times. No ET tonight. No, it's gonna be a very long time before I ever pick up ET again. It was raining hard when you went to lunch. Oh, I missed that. Oh, and you said not too busy for a 10:20 show on a Friday. I was gonna say when you said that, Derek, I was gonna say I think most people, you know, I was gonna say, well, hang on. This was a complicated train of thought. I was gonna say I always like it when a theater is pretty empty when I go to the theater. You know, I like not having a lot of company. And I was gonna say that I imagine a lot of people feel that way. That's probably not very unique, but at the same time, I think that there are people who like, I guess it depends on how introverted or extroverted you are. Because, you know, I'm sure there are people that like they like the energy of the crowd, and they like, you know, having other people laugh at the same things that make them laugh and stuff like that. So I don't know. I still think that probably most people prefer a more empty theater, but I'm soft-locked. I'm soft-locked. Look at this. I've never had this happen before. Can you believe it? Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't think you could walk through that. Well, I learned something. Ooh. Bluey isn't very good on the SNES. Don't know. I've never tried it. I don't. I mean, I don't have high expectations of it because I've never really heard of it either. But outside of having it in my collection, I've never heard anyone talk about it. Oh, and Derek said I missed the big crowds. Yeah, I'm not a big crowd person. Like, I don't even remember the last time I went to a movie theater. Splatoon 3 coming out, that's September 9th. Right on. I'll imagine I'll probably play that a bit. I don't know. I played a bit of a fair bit of Splatoon 2. I couldn't tell you how many hours, but played a fair bit of it. I'm not very good at it though. It's a very interesting game, and it's pretty fun, but I'm also very terrible at it, so. I imagine I'll try it out, but I don't think I'll spend a lot of time in it, so it's probably something that where I'll probably just borrow a copy. I don't think I'll necessarily need to own it. But we'll see. I'll try it. Maybe if I try it, I might be surprised. Imagine it's just going to be more of the same for Splatoon 2, though. It's weird to me that they're even like making a Splatoon 3. I don't see why they didn't just make more Splatoon 2 DLC. But okay. I just hope they don't recycle a lot of stuff. But I imagine they probably will. Splatoon surprised me, so I'll drop $60 on it, no problem. Yeah. I mean, I know some people are... I mean, if you're really into it, that makes sense. I know wherever Mazin is right now, he's thinking to himself, I just felt a great disturbance in the Force, because... because I'm talking about, you know, how I'm kind of middle of the road on Splatoon. And that's his favorite game. Alright. We kind of went out with a... We went out with a whimper instead of a bang there, but We had good runs tonight, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. Wasn't the worst thing in the world to end kind of poorly with Contra. As always, it remains an amazing game. So even a bad time with Contra is a pretty good time. And we did not have a bad time with it tonight. Alright, so I'm going to let the credits roll here for a moment. As soon as the credits finish out, I am going to put up the BRB screen and put on a little bit of music for you for a moment. It's going to take me a few minutes to get the Atari 2600 moved over and hooked up. So if you're excited to look at the Atari with me tonight, cross your fingers that I can get a decent video signal out of it, because I struggle with that. But I want to make it happen. But I just need to ask for your patience for a few minutes while I kind of tinker with things behind the scenes here, and hopefully get it up and running as it should. So thank you for enjoying Contra with me, keeping me company, and cheering me on when I've done well. And well, look at that! I talked through all the credits, so we'll just go straight into the BRB. But yeah, thank you for enjoying Contra with me and coming along with me thus far, and there are more adventures to be had right on the other side of the BRB. Switch online and get the Splatoon 2 DLC included. Oh, yeah. So I'm not gonna get the expansion until they put more Nintendo 64 controllers in stock. If I can't order a controller, I'm not interested in the rest of the expansion. So, and I kind of don't think they're going to. So I don't think I'm gonna pick up the expansion. But I'm not interested in it if I can't get a hold of one of the controllers. That's the only thing that makes it interesting to me. All right, my friends. I'll see you shortly.